Sepix was the strike from the beta.
That's what got me into Destiny. The Sepix Prime strike. I say it all the time. That beta, walking into it, seeing Sepix right there, sucking up all that energy, making all that making all that noise, and then the beat drop. I'm like, yo, does anybody hear this? Like, does anybody hear? Like, that's what sold me on this game right here. That beta and that strike. That's what sold me. Stay connected with us right here on youtube.com/unofficial. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. We just launched on mixer.com/unofficial. Get with it. And follow us on Instagram as you see here. Lego. Y'all ready? I like this intro. It's simple, clean, yet impactful. Oh, Bungie TV. So they got the Bungie TV style channel. Alright. Let me scoot up in the seat. Pre-recorded.
I'm Mark Noseworthy. I'm the Destiny 2 General Manager.
I'm Luke Smith. I'm the Destiny 2 game director.
Pre-recorded.
Before we start the show today, we wanted to just acknowledge the circumstances and the unprecedented times we're in. This is not how we had planned this several months ago to talk about the future of Destiny 2 and reveal where we're headed with the team. This show's not how we planned it. We're building the game, not how we planned it, from our living rooms and basements and with our kids and our dogs and all sorts of stuff on our laps while we're trying to make this game.
Yeah, there's like an inherent weirdness to this. Even the
I think that's what the world may be
this is the first time I've seen you
work at home environment. Twitter already sent all their folks on.
And I don't know if people know, but outside of the show that is work, like those are actually pretty close. Like we hang out, we talk all the time. Our significant others are buddies.
No need for people to be in a centralized office space.
It's super weird just to see you in person.
Not on a screen.
Yeah, not on this little like Zoom screen on an iPad or something. Like it's just totally bizarre.
For the video game industry, I think that's awesome because that gives an opportunity for the creators and developers to create their own personalized content, doing their own individualized job. Though you don't want the assets and everything of that nature being out there to the public, but it gives them the opportunity to spend more time with their family, because it's known that video game developers are known, like EA and Konami is known to hold their employees over 12 to 15 hours a day and underpaying them. Alright, let's get to this. I'm rapping. CD coming soon. Earth. Like, we seen this already, but what we got though? It's a nice gun. Turn music up in the headphones. It's Jupiter. Kind of just people know what I'm saying. Not Jupiter, Jupiter. It's 2 words. That's the don't have time to explain. Well, I don't have time to explain chick, ain't it? Yeah, that's her. I want that ghost.
This is what I brought you here to see.
What that is? Oh, alright, so they get. Oh, they been at work then. They been to work. Bungie been at work in the quiet. I said they've been doing something.
Look, is it finally time to explain?
You know, listen, like some jerk said that we were done with the Stranger's story, and as you get back into Destiny, you keep like looking around and finding stones to uncover. A character who says that she's not forged in light, and where the two of you meet, ground can break, becomes a pretty interesting tool to leverage here in Destiny 2 Beyond Light and going forward. You know, it is the beginning of a brand new era in Destiny 2. This fall, you're going to discover Europa, a brand new destination, and one of the first destinations we envisioned long ago when Destiny began. This is the birthplace of the Exo and the site of a newly active pyramid ship. As a player, you're going to face Aramis, a fallen warrior wielding a brand new power born from a very ancient darkness.
New enemy type? Brand new enemy type.
But unlike you,
brand new enemy type.
She seeks revenge against the Traveler first, scattering her people's once great houses to
brand
the
new enemy
winds.
type.
It's up to you to confront Aramis and her growing empire on the frozen battlegrounds of Europa. And it's up to you to go beyond and discover long dormant secrets hidden beneath the surface in places lost to time, like
the Deepstone Crypt.
Yes, there you go.
That one I
Lore
heard
Corner.
Of. That one I heard of. Yeah,
doing it. There's a lot more to Europa than you might imagine, and here's your first look at gameplay from Destiny 2.
Oh, and they got GP too. They got GP.
Where I come from,
or
the darkness
pre-alpha footage.
I have witnessed this firsthand. I refuse to let it happen again. It's time the truth presented itself to you. Darkness resides within, beckoning you. This is a truth we cannot hide from.
I like the music.
And so we must embrace
Always like the music. Alright, what am I looking at?
The line between light and dark is so very thin. Let's cross it together.
I guess that's considered new enemy type. A reskin.
I will give these guardians the destruction they crave.
So it'll be an interesting raid.
Man, it's time to wield the darkness. We've been waiting. Destiny 2 Beyond Light ships to all currently supported platforms on September 22nd this year. And it kicks off a new era in Destiny where players will discover the true nature of the light and the dark. Not just walking the thin line between, but wielding the darkness itself as a weapon with stasis.
We did just get like a very brief look at that today, and obviously we're going to end up showing more throughout the course of the summer. And the other thing is Stasis, this new power, isn't just going to be Guardian supers and abilities. It's a brand new damage type. So that means it's going to ultimately sit alongside Solar, Arc, and Void as the first new element we've introduced to the game since the original Destiny release way back in 2014.
This is a big deal.
Dang, it's been that long.
It's a big deal to add this to the universe.
Hold on, it's really been that long.
It's a lot of work.
Wow.
Today, you got a glimpse of this new power, and it's definitely the pursuit and acquisition and the player's ability to wield it is something that's going to be woven into the narrative of the game. Like, the game is kind of a collision course between you and Aramis, and we're going to show you a bunch more about Stasis later in the year.
Because though we're excited about what we're delivering this fall, we did say that Destiny 2 Beyond Light was the beginning of a new era.
All right, what
got,
does
that mean? Well, it means that we're thinking about Destiny beyond just any given year and thinking about it over time. And so we want to take a look into kind of the long future of Destiny. But when you want to look ahead...
I was watching somebody stream before I came on here. Uh-oh.
back at the beginning.
See, they're alluding to something because they had the partnership with Sony, right? And then you had the specific guns. You had the Hawk Moon and the Monte Carlo, the PlayStation exclusive with the map. I think it was Exodus Black.
We called it.
And I don't think they ever had a partnership with Xbox or Microsoft. But I was watching somebody stream before, and they alluded to something like what Fortnite, and they just had a Fortnite quote-unquote style event. And they alluded to something like what Fortnite's doing, and what Call of Duty just did. So if you hear what I'm saying, you're probably, if they say it, yeah, I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to spoil it.
Down into the pit. In the end, they all bowed before me. We have slain his brood. We have murdered his son.
Taken King.
And now the Taken King.
Perfection of DLC, yo. Oh my goodness. And that music, them notes right there. Oh my goodness. Perfect. That's why it's getting all this fanfare right here. Cause that DLC.
We thought we were indestructible.
Not to say this wasn't also, but Taken King.
You're not brave. You've merely forgotten.
I think Dominus Gore was probably like one of the best villains. Probably like top 10 to 15 in video games. Now the boss battle, but the story, yes. The story. Definitely got to give it to him on that
one. Without the light.
I feel like and this music also. Oh my goodness. I literally listened to this working out. Oh, Forsaken. Yeah.
We should have been there.
Yeah.
Any last words? I'm coming home.
You see what he did there? Like, last word is a hand cannon, but he had the ace of spade. But he said
to be a reckoning.
Don't worry about it.
Free me.
Numbskull. What was he thinking? Do you hear this music? Oh my goodness.
How long has it sat in silence, watching us? It seems those responsible for our collapse are coming back. We've been waiting. We are yours. Salvation. The line between light and dark is so very thin.
Playoffs. Uh-oh.
Do you know which side you're on?
Do you know which side you're on? Julio Gonzalez?
A side should always be taken.
Uh-oh. 2022.
Even if it's the wrong side.
Lightfall. What? They already...
We are building Destiny's future today, right inside of Destiny 2. It starts with Beyond Light.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So they're going to continue
with the next major expansion, the Witch Queen, and Lightfall is going to kind of drive this all to a moment.
Okay.
These three releases represent this new era in Destiny. These eras began really in 2014 with that era of light where players entered Destiny for the first time. They were resurrected. They went to the tower. They learned about the things the children were scared of. And, we exited that era when we became Guardians.
We are now coming out of an era of loss of our powers, one of our mentors, our innocence. And soon we will be entering an era of darkness. And if it's not clear, we are all in on Destiny 2.
Last year, we laid out a vision.
She just dropped the 2 and just call it Destiny again.
Place it
and then that's where you should bring back the original game and the world's remastered, of course, here for these generation consoles. And definitely all the raids, but this is just me Just thinking about how you can make the game Destiny again.
In the Twitch chat, there's like, some mix of Salt and Space Dad. We haven't gotten everything right out of the gate. For example, we've already begun working on changes that we're going to make to our seasonal model in year 4 to get a bunch of the FOMO that's in the game right now.
The foam.
And this is a response not only to your feedback.
See what you did there.
We took it in
the wrong direction. That was a beer and coffee reference.
You can lay that at me.
You can go either
way.
We're
also working on things like transmog, and that's going to be an experience that means armor is kind of always valuable to you because it can always represent a look for you to chase.
Gotcha.
And we've got a bunch of other improvements to the experience that we're working on. Things like the quest log's going to get like another awesome revision. We've got like small touches, like a oft requested one. And I think when we started Beyond Light, this was one that I made to Mike Zach
getting a dark title screen back in Destiny so that the light white heat of the title screen doesn't light up your entire apartment at 2 a.m. So there are the small features, but then there's also some big
key.
Features.
That's very huge.
One of the biggest is next generation support.
I think one of the most exciting things we're going to talk about is the game's going to run at 60 frames per second and 4K resolution on the new hardware.
We're also really happy to say that whatever content you already own or will own in Destiny 2 will come with you to your next generation console of choice at no extra charge.
I mean, that makes sense with
you'll be able to upgrade
what they did with moving to the Steam store.
And on Xbox, we will support smart delivery, also for free. In plain English, this means if you own Destiny 2 expansion content on those platforms now or in the future, or by Beyond Light in September, you can keep playing
that should
the
be a
same family
no-brainer.
consoles for free without buying the expansions again. We think that's going to be awesome. And you don't have to worry about busting up your friends list either, because we're going to support intergenerational crossplay within each console platform ecosystem as well. This means that if your brother's playing on PS4 and your sister's playing on PS5, all three of you can play together. And we're going to do the same thing in the Xbox ecosystem.
Okay.
This year we're focused on intergenerational play. Hopefully next year we can finally do the thing and get them all playing together in the same ecosystem.
Shadowkeep was cool,
and that's what I was talking about. And he didn't say it, but he was alluding to crossplay, and that was the rumor I was speaking of.
Spruce it up, and that's where you got to play. We're not doing that with this fall's destination, Europa. It's a brand new place you've never been before, and both the Witch Queen and Lightfall are going to also include brand new, never before seen destinations. Okay. These expansions will stretch out across a timeline that's going to bring much anticipated enemies to the forefront and hopefully deliver some twists, turns, drama that we don't think anyone's going to see coming.
But to deliver these big content beats each and every year and keep building on top of our seasonal experiences while making technological leaps forward, we also need to make some big changes to the way we treat some of our older legacy content.
Stuff that
bring the menagerie up. Bring up some of the raids.
Destiny 2 is a huge game. We have 9 destinations.
So you're just going to drop it, or you can't just drop it.
Sectors, 17 strikes, 31 PvP maps, 7 raids, and hundreds of game systems that layer on top of that. I could go on.
I hear
probably
you.
Screwed up one of those numbers. The fact is, the game is too large to efficiently update and maintain. We're on track to be like 115 gigabytes on PlayStation alone, and our updates to the game are huge.
Well,
and we're starting
talk
to reach
about
the
Call of
limits
Duty. I
of
think
our
they're
ability to
130.
We don't want to start over from scratch and build a sequel.
That makes sense.
In order to make a sequel, we would have to stop supporting Destiny 2. Like, it would effectively go dark.
We talk about a single evolving world, not multiple evolving worlds.
Talk
but
your
a
shit.
single evolving world.
Something else I was just alluding to about dropping it too. What you got? It sound like y'all ramping up for something.
We don't want to put another number on the box.
Come on, talk your shit.
So instead,
talk your shit.
Here's our plan.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
As a new expansion comes out,
talk your
we're
shit.
Gonna cycle older, less actively played activity and destination content out of the live game and into what we're calling the Destiny Content Vault, the DCV. Moving content into this vault is going to allow us to add support for D2 for years, including Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and Lightfall.
You got to elaborate
this
more.
This vault is also going to allow us to take content from Destiny 1, do some work on it, get it ready to come back into the Destiny 2 ecosystem.
Talk your
so
shit.
We're not just going to be taking stuff away. We're also going to be going into those classic vaults.
Like, I didn't see this before, guys. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that?
Thinking about the greatest hits.
I just said that.
Like, what are the new tracks we can lay down? What's something from the past that was like pretty cool?
Vault Glass.
Even better if it existed today.
Vault Glass. Ooh, excuse me.
And what is that? Like?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people.
Wow.
There's a lot of awesome stuff that.
Vault of Glass. Vault of Glass.
6 years of making Destiny and that Destiny 2 players totally have missed out on. Later this year, Destiny 1's Cosmic Realms coming back this fall.
Oh wow, good
stuff. 3 Strikes are also going to come back during season 13. And part of the awesome thing here is a bunch of players haven't played Sepix. Sepix was the strike from the beta.
That's what got me into Destiny. The Sepix Prime Strike. I say it all the time. That beta, walking into it, seeing Sepix right there, sucking up all that energy, making all that making all that noise, and then the beat drop. I'm like, yo, does anybody hear this? Like, does anybody hear? Like, that's what sold me on this game right here. That beta and that strike. That's what sold me.
Kind of unvaulted and returned in front of players. Like,
oh man, Destiny. I'm definitely going to spend a lot of time
kind of
on this game right here. I definitely got to get my character up.
That, like, classic feel.
This fall when the expansion comes out.
Yes.
Not only are we going to be bringing back
I'm here for it.
And adding Europa,
I'm here for it.
We're going to look at some of that content that's been in the game for a long
Dreadnought.
time. It's been free.
Got to bring back
and that's when some
I
of that
forget
is
the
gonna
King's
be
Folk, I think it is.
Well, after the show, we're going to have a much more in-depth article that you can read in our plans for vaulting content on Bungie.net. And
talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Unprecedented approach and what it means for the game this year and for the game going forward. We're also going to be conducting a bunch of interviews to answer your big questions, and we will continue the conversation.
I was just saying this. Like, it just makes sense from a programming standpoint. I didn't know they were going to take it and put it, like, in a vault. Like, they're going to take it's like flipping a switch in a sense. Like, okay, we want to bring this back, and let's go ahead and flip that switch, and now it's back in the game. Okay, we want to take that out, we want to flip the switch and turn it off. Oh, man. This is exciting. This is very exciting.
And so we're going to start to bring a bunch of these threads home. And here's a look at the beginning of those threads coming home this summer.
Oh, and it's coming this summer. Playoffs.
The Almighty has been reduced to smoldering ash. And with allies like Rasputin, who can stop us?
Come on, Slim. Talk y'all shit, man. That's like visual ASMR if it's a thing.
Their shadow reaches.
Is their message a warning? A trick? We can't know until we hear their words for ourselves.
This game is like...
you bring weapons.
Like the color palette, like the enemy types. And whoever does these edits, you're the real MVP. The angles, and then the music too. You hear the music?
The
witch
sister of the taken king, Savathun.
What's up with my man Alakun, the Darkblade? Right, he's second in line to be the taken king.
We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
Oh, that's a nasty gun. Yeah. What is that?
Prepare yourself, Guardian. This battle is not over.
Available now, you pink Joe Smo shows. Who's calling me? Hear what my ringtone is, right?
Of Arrivals, and it starts any minute now at 10 a.m. Pacific.
So today, we looked at a bunch of stuff. We talked about the Destiny content vault. We looked into the past to see kind of how we got to where we are today. We looked into the far future with the Witch Queen and Lightfall. And we also talked about Beyond Light, which is the beginning of a new era in Destiny 2. And if pre-ordering is kind of your thing, like the pre-orders are going to go live today. Like if you're interested, there's some sweet bonuses. And, that's kind of the summary of the show.
If you're excited about the start of Beyond Light and where we're headed, well, the season arrivals, it's kind of like a prelude. it's really setting up that story, and so we encourage you to get in and play.
There's one more thing I totally forgot.
Like, you literally heard my ringtone, right?
Today,
like, I love Destiny. Pacific,
we're going to launch a brand new dungeon called Prophecy.
Oh, sugar doogie. What level is it going to be? Because I got to get my player up to level. That's the only thing with me
all I'm going to say about it. Because there's a little bit of business.
Yeah, everybody's about to be playing Destiny again.
We'll wrap.
That's what's about to happen.
It's got a brand new set of armor for you to chase. It's got some classic armor for you to chase. It's going to be at a really high power level, which means it's like a solid day's work plus a little bit of skill to summit that mountain.
It's free for all players.
It's free for all players. And we're going to show you a trailer in just a second. If you don't want to see anything from the dungeon, just click the little red X or like get up and go make an omelet and then come back, and the stream will be over, and you can play Season of Arrivals in Destiny 2. And I think that's the business side, right? We're like there where we've handled everything.
I think it's the time to say thank you all for tuning in and giving us your time today, and just for playing Destiny and being part of this amazing community.
It has and it will continue to be a journey. On behalf of everyone at Bungie, please, please, please stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it. Like, that's what's up. New Thunder Prophecy. Right now. This music, like the music director, oh my goodness, you gotta chill, bruh. Like, for real. It's kind of hot. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I don't want to say proud of you guys. I didn't have anything that, well, yeah, I have. I've been with Destiny from day one. I don't think I have it on my Instagram, but you can check my PSN profile and Xbox One profile. I've been with these guys since day one. And the fact that they bringing back that content, more specific, the Vault of Glass, is definitely huge. Not for them, but for the community. That means a whole bunch of content. Destiny's going to be trending. Not only on that other streaming platform that people stream on, and it coincidentally rhymes with Mix, but definitely going to be trending here right on Mixer also as one of the highest viewed and highest played games. Wow. Like, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. Like, and you listen to me live, really go through the thinking process, or I'm not going to say that I'm a master programmer or anything of that nature. It just makes sense the route that they're going. I said they need to drop the name. If they're going to continue to use the Destiny 2 platform to create and make content on, why don't they just call it Destiny? So they're going to cut the 2 out and put it in, I forget what they call it, like the Destiny Vault, and bring in and remaster, because they have to, well, I ain't going to say have to remaster. Well, it's a whole new engine that they built from Destiny 2 to Destiny 1, so they're going to have to remaster that for this engine to put it in this game. So it's definitely going to play different. It's definitely going to play different, but they can, hypothetically speaking, flip the switch on for that piece of content, flip it off for all of the content on Destiny as a whole, which is absolutely huge for them. Now they have a whole bunch of content to work with. Now, from a programming standpoint, that's huge, and a huge load off of the programmer so they can work on the next big pieces of content. So if you have that piece of content that you can switch on and then add specific quests and bounties and everything of that nature to that specific content, that really takes up no time and resources at all. It gives them more time to put more energy and resources into building those big content drops. Like, everything that they're doing is very efficient and it's very welcome, not only from a development standpoint, but it's big news and great news for us as people that play the game. Like everything that they're doing over there it's really showing that their divorce from Activision is playing into their hands as a quote-unquote independent entity right now. Like, I am absolutely excited, and I've been saying I'm absolutely excited for everything that they have going over there. And what they mentioned, that Sepix Prime beta strike, that right there was the catalyst for making me one of the biggest Destiny fans in the community. Now, I haven't been, as out here as some of the other streamers, but they see me. I've been in all of their streams. Majin Taj, Broman, EK, King Goliath, and like, I've been in all their streams since day one. Yeah, like, this is definitely huge for everybody on both sides of the fence. Like, it's wow. Yeah, that's all I can say is wow. But definitely stay tuned here with the unofficial official network. Yeah, because we're gonna be playing a lot of this game, and I'm about to go ahead and get to it now. I would like to say thank you to Bungie, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody in the Destiny community. This is Lazy Shadow LP. Peace and be safe.